There is a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. EA Sports College Football continues with a late season Week 12 showdown here. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Red Wolves offense will take the field first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give from the gun. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Owens. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Georgia Southern's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team
turning it on. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive...
Snags it and he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Dropping back, it's Owens. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard. A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back.
Got a little press. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Makes the catch. It's Bond.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The quick out. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Oh, he got loose. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic.
There's a crease. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He'll keep it again on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The returner will field it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, on the Eagles sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Red Wolves, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's loose at the 15. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Commodores, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Arkansas State's head coach told me at the half, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The running back has it. There's some room.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. Back to throw, it's Owens. On the move, he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blocked.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Here's Parker. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Now on the move. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Open on the left side is Smith. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to pass, it's Owens. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. And he's still running after the move. Found a seam on the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Great place to start for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to Parker. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff for Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's done. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games,